So beautiful to see. A pigeon after pigeon came along, dipped in that little fountain, had a bit of drink, had a bit of cleanse, just left. It's amazing that we humans are often worse than those pigeons. You came naked. You will also leave naked unless somebody decides to wrap you up and then dress you up in all kinds of jewelry. You arrived frail, fragile, weak. So weak you will depart. You came without money and things attached to you. You will leave without money and things attached to you unless somebody tried to draw or tug or tow a U-Haul or a trailer behind to put your possession, if that's what you wanted. But what are you going to do with it? Your first bath, it came to my mind as that pigeon just there. They were far more superior in terms of their capabilities. Their life was just left for them to carry on, I suppose. Anyway, your first bath, someone washed you. Your last bath, someone will wash you. This is our fate as humanity. This is the way the humanity or humans in this brief moment of time here on this planet. Yet, so why so much of pride, so much of ego and the narcissist behavior, so much of malice, so much envy, so much hate, so much anger, so much resentment, so much frustration and selfishness, so much why can't we be selfless? At least for a tiny little moment when you're challenged by certain situations. Wouldn't you be humble? We have limited time in this world. Let's not be aggressive towards each other. Let's not be identified with this and that and tear ourselves apart. Let's make all thrive and flourish and live a fully fledged life instead of even the tiniest of insect in this hovering about over these flowers, sucking its nectar, is living a fully fledged life. Why are we so much aberrancy, so much vulgarness, so much of aggression in us? If the education doesn't raise you to a level of consciousness to be gentle enough, what is required from education or society or structures that we have built around us? I'm sitting here in the gardens of one of the old Franciscan monasteries, Chimès, in south of France. It's a place that the monks came to reflect at old age, young age, at their monastic life. They came to relate These garden spaces were created to reflect and pay attention to the most wonderfulness, most intelligent creation of the Creator. And with that, they went back and recited chants to remind themselves constantly of how to be of gentle nature. Why are we struggling with this very fundamental way of being as a human being? All other creatures are compulsively created on this planet, compulsively living. They live and die within the bottom line, and the top line is drawn for them by creation. Yet for human beings, there's no top line. That freedom, it's stumbling, it's making us falter, making us feel making us rip apart each other's way about life and every other life, including the life of this planet. As I sit here, all I can smell is urine and cigarette butts. Oh, look at this. I'm not making this up. Everywhere you look, every city corner I go, anywhere in the world, all I see is, sadly, the true reality is right in front of you, in the face. Excrement, human struggle, homelessness, utter disparity between the life that we have created around in our societies. Anyhow, in this peaceful setting with no one around me, just insects, bees, birds, life, microbial life, unhealthy soil, it seems. The plants are dying. The creepers and vines are on this wall are barely it has barely any nutritious organic soil to live or to thrive. We've reduced even that, turn our soil into sand, and in this way, if we carry on, I won't be able to breathe the air that I'm breathing right now. Do we have to wait for life to perish in front of our eyes before we become gentle enough and sensitive enough to know and act today, right now, to save our soil, save the very planet's ecosystem? We fix the exterior to an extent. The very fundamental earth that we stand upon, feed upon, and go back to is perishing under our feet. Time to realize this before it's too late.